Muy buenos días. Hoy es miércoles, el 16 de abril, y estamos en vivo con Frankie. Antes de comenzar o de iniciar, quisiera pedirle a cada uno de ustedes que por favor le hagan like a este video, al igual por cualquier comentario o si ustedes comparten esta página, este programa, nos beneficia grandemente. A cada uno de ustedes que nos están viendo por primera vez, bienvenidos. Si aún no son ah, miembros, si no se han inscritos en YouTube, les pedimos por favor que lo hagan. Este video en vivo se puede ver en dos plataformas. En YouTube, inscríbase si no ha hecho. Y al igual, estamos en vivo a través de Facebook. Le pedimos que hagan like y sigan la página Frankie Olivo en Facebook, al igual en YouTube. Inscríbanse y dale thumbs up porque están viendo el mejor podcast del mundo y se les agradece mucho. Estamos a 6 días de votar por nuestros representantes en la ciudad. Al igual, hay otros asuntos importantes que últimamente nos va a afectar en esta elección. El día 22 de abril podemos votar antes del día 3 de mayo, que es el día de las elecciones. Mucha controversia, muchas personas han hablado en contra de la arena que el condado de Cameron por tercera vez ha puesto para los votantes decidir cómo vamos a votar nosotros. Muchas personas le han dado contra al juez y a esta idea, porque muchos piensan que pues no es para gran beneficio de la comunidad. Muchos no quieren darle el privilegio de recibir contratos de millones de dólares a los políticos. No tenemos mucha confianza en ello. Buenos días, Mr. Moody. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Mr. Moody, no se te olvide, hágale like a este en vivo, por favor. Muchas gracias por su tiempo y espero que tenga un lindo miércoles. Tenemos la arena que está propuesto de Cameron County. Al igual, tenemos la elección de la incorporación de Starbase. Cómo SpaceX ha transformado a esta ciudad. La ciudad de Brownsville, Boca Chica, Beach, son lugares discutidos por el vasto mundo. Hemos visto que la ciudad de Brownsville ha beneficiado económicamente por SpaceX en los millones de dólares. Y personas de Sudáfrica, de Inglaterra, de todo el mundo están viniendo para ver en persona los cohetes. SpaceX, Starbase, ahora se va a incorporar. ¿Cómo va a afectar a Brownsville? Vamos a perder a los estudiantes del distrito escolar. ¿Cómo va a afectar a aquellos estudiantes? El distrito de BISD va a perder estudiantes por causa de que SpaceX, Starbase van a crear su propia escuela. Hay muchas cosas importantes en esta elección del 3 de mayo. Y Danny tiene un buen punto. Solamente los trabajadores, los que viven allí en Starbase, son los únicos que pueden votar. Y si nos ponemos a pensar, 200 personas van a decidir el futuro de nuestra área comparado a que está registrado en el censo 200,000 habitantes de Bronzeville. Yo le calculo más como 300, pero 200 personas son las únicas personas que pueden votar. Hay temas muy importantes en esta elección, y esta semana nos vamos a enfocar en dándole el tiempo a aquellos candidatos, a aquellas personas involucradas en campañas políticas. Le vamos a prestar nuestra plataforma así para que ellos se pueden comunicar con Bronzeville, con el condado de Cameron. Es importante nosotros poder uh, comunicar nuestras diferencias, nuestras opiniones, porque al final de cuentas, todos que estamos involucrados en la política, en una forma u otra, queremos que nuestra ciudad, nuestra área, prospera. Queremos que Bronzeville sea aquella ciudad deseada, que nos recordamos los 80s, los 90s, era aún así. Hoy en día, hoy invitamos a Alejandro García, que va a estar aquí con nosotros. Mr. García, buenos días, bienvenido.
Hey brother, ¿qué tal? Buenos días, hasta que se nos hizo estar aquí con usted.
No, no, y más que nada, gracias por su tiempo. Um, Sabemos que ahorita ustedes están muy ocupados, están tratando um, de comunicarse, darle mejor idea de sus pensamientos, de la dirección de Bronzeville, pero más que nada, gracias por su tiempo y cómo le ha ido hasta el día de hoy.
Mira, mi hermano, te voy a ser sincero, English or Spanish.
However you'd like. However you feel comfortable,
Sí,
you take charge, brother. I'm here.
ok. Ha sido una gran campaña. I'm definitely a people's person. Soy una persona de la gente. So I've enjoyed going to the houses. Eh, He disfrutado tocar esas puertas, hablar con la gente, escucharlos, and just be there for the people.
¿Y qué ha sido, para iniciar, cuál fue la razón que te ha motivado para este puesto?
¿Qué me ha motivado? Desde más joven, tengo 28 años. Este mes que viene, el 15 de mayo, cumplo 29. So, estoy súper joven, ¿verdad? Em, Siempre me ha gustado la política. Em, Ahorita yo, aquí estoy, ¿verdad? Ahorita yo en estos tiempos, en these times, veo la necesidad de, de que, de de que líderes con el temor de Dios, líderes con valores se levanten, ¿verdad? Para sacar adelante esta ciudad, ¿verdad? Amo Bronzeville, tiene mucho potencial y sentí realmente de parte de Dios correr.
Y es muy impresionante que un joven, una persona que teme a Dios, que quiere involucrarse en la política y pues quiere cambiar, ¿no? Y quiere mejorar a esta ciudad. ¿Qué sería, qué piensas que son uno de los problemas o el gran problema que Bronzeville que se encuentra hoy en día?
Um, I'm gonna say it in English. I truly believe that Brownsville is having a marketing issue. For example, I'm gonna talk just one example. The flights, the planes. People are going to travel through Harlingen, through McAllen, but they're not traveling through Brownsville, right? And another issue that I can see is that um we need people that make wise decisions, and wise decisions not just thinking about themselves but thinking about the people. So probably we've we've hemos gastado, we've paid, wasted some cash money on stuff that maybe we shouldn't, or that it wasn't the best option.
And if you could clarify that, where are we mismanaging our money? Where do you think we should focus our money on? What do you see that, you know what, hey, this isn't the best investment. We shouldn't be spending this money on this.
Mira, I truly believe that we should invest our money on on the streets, right? There's many streets that have not been fixed. For example, in my neighborhood, it's it's weird, Frankie, but they only fixed my street, but they didn't fix all over the area. Just my street, which is the first one. So I've enjoyed this campaign because many people around Brownsville have been calling me so that I can go visit their house and see what's going on around their neighborhood.
Is there a lot of need in Brownsville? Is this something that, you know, because according to city leaders, Brownsville is thriving. They talk about downtown, they talk about SpaceX, but do you feel as if we really look at the big picture, you know, Brownsville is in need of help?
I I truly believe that when we work something, we should work from the foundation and not just like the outside, like the pretty stuff. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Yes, yes, I understand. And again, we can talk about what's your opinion on downtown. Do you feel as if all the city's attention, monies, is going to downtown, the downtown business owners? Because the commissioner at large race, you're not bound to one district. You got the whole, you know, the city as a whole. So you know, what can we do? What can you do as a on the city commission to help business owners to market the city of Brownsville better?
Look, for example, I tried to put some of my flyers on areas that were empty, right? So then I called the number to ask if I can put the flyer there, right? And when I called the owner, they told me they had been paying that lot for like 2 3 years, and that they weren't able to open a business, so they went to McAllen. So then I want to be a commissioner, a leader that supports everybody. It doesn't matter where they come from, how they started, um, how much money they have, right?
And that's an issue that a lot of business owners have been talking about. I'm lucky to know a few business owners who they said, you know what, hey man, it took 9 months for a permit, and I'm paying rent, and I'm not able to, you know, to open up my doors. I've heard that a lot. What do you think the issue is? Is it more of, are we going to micromanage? Is there an issue at that department? Don't we don't have enough people, manpower? What do you think the reason? Because again, this is an issue that's been going on for a while, right? It's not something. What do you think that issue is?
I mean, I wouldn't know because I'm not in there yet. Pero if I was in there, I could see what's the process, who is doing the process, and maybe go see others like McAllen and go check how they do it, what they ask for, and see how we can improve. Because I truly believe that Brownsville can be a fast-paced city. I truly believe that we can make Brownsville, like put Brownsville out there so that many people can come to Brownsville and spend their money here.
Right. That and I've heard something similar. You said that individuals were trying to open up their business, and for whatever reason, it took too long, so they decided to move to McAllen. What's your idea of of helping the business owners?
Um, to be honest, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm a people's person. I would literally gather with business owners probably once a month and just listen to them, be there for them. Um, hey, Mr. Salinas, God bless you, my brother. I would be there and just listen to them. To be honest, brother, um, Southwest Key closed, and I know 3,000 people, probably 4,000 people lost their jobs. That really hurts me. Like, I wish, I mean, I know they have bills to pay. I wish we had other opportunities for them. I wish there was something we can do to help them, because I know they are having a hard time at this moment.
How do you see, let's say you're ultimately elected, how do you see Brownsville in the next 4 to 8 years? What businesses will you be attracting? Are you going to be focusing on business owners, on improving the streets? How are you going to, like, what's your priorities?
Okay, my priorities first, it's safety.
Okay,
First,
that's good.
that's my number one. I have someone that works that told me that someone that works in the police department told me that in one day we had 30 car accidents and two suicides. That's what I can remember.
God
I mean,
bless.
that's a lot, my brother.
Mm.
30 car accidents. I don't know what's happening. I don't know, pero we need more police on the streets, in the streets.
What do you
Like,
think? What do you think the reason is? Is it budgeting? Are we not allocating enough money for our public safety? Because
dale,
go
dale,
ahead, sorry.
sorry. No, no, go, go,
Uh,
go.
no, no, because again, this is an issue that we hear campaign every campaign talk about. Oh, we need
Are you
more
there?
manpower. We need more money. Yes, I'm here. We need more manpower. We need more money. Um,
Yes, I truly believe that the problem is, I'm here. Hello?
yes, sir.
Yes, I truly believe that the problem is um allocating money. We went with the police association about 2 weeks ago. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. You're
Oh,
good.
and they mentioned, nos mencionaron that the problem that they had is that the insurance they had, they changed it and many didn't like it. They are paying so much copay. So many of them are leaving because they don't like the insurance. It doesn't work for their family. And I believe that McAllen pays more when police join the first year. And obviously, pues police after after they're done with school, I mean they want to make their money. So we need to make Brownsville. I mean, brother, safety is very important.
I I do agree, and I heard recently about on a Friday, Saturday, on a weekend for the city of Brownsville of having
40-60 minute officer response is unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
having having 5 units, 3 units out on one night. What will you be promoting? Again, safety is very important. How are we going to go about that? How are we going to retain our current talent that we have? And what's your idea of promoting from the outside to get more manpower?
Okay, um, like I mentioned, I think this is a marketing issue. Um, I would go with the school. TSC has a police department. Like, I would go and ask, what do we need? Like I said, I have not been a commissioner, but I would go in and find out what can we do, what creative thing can we use. Maybe pay the academy, but we can't just pay the academy because then they can graduate and they can leave. Like, um, make sure we find a way to keep them with us, but by their own choice. Like, make people want to come to work at Bronzeville Police Department.
Yeah, we have to make it. We have to make it appealing. Are you in
Hmm.
favor of possibly increasing salary,
Yes,
trying to attract the very best? Is that something that we can try and do?
definitely, definitely. Safety is very important. Like I mentioned, we have 8 to 12 police officers per shift. That is not enough. At Pablo Quisel, brother, at the bars, we have the bars. I
Mhm.
mean, we have fights there. We have gunshots, and there's not enough police to go attend there. Either way, I mean, yeah.
Staying on safety. How do you see our roads? Is there something that you want to address in regards to, because whenever I drive into San Antonio, whenever we drive into, you know, big beautiful cities,
Mm-hmm.
they're always maintained, and we struggle a lot with Text Dot. The expressways, they're supposed to be cleaned out by Text Dot, but how can you assure the voters that, you know what, I'm going to keep Brownsville safe. I'm going to keep Brownsville beautiful. Uh, what are you going to do towards that?
I mean, I don't want to call it micromanage because everybody should do their job. But like, for example, I don't know if you've noticed, but Brownsville has become a little bit more messy.
Very messy. And that's why I asked, because to me, Price Road, it's like one of the major, streets, and it crosses through, half of Brownsville. That lately has been very dirty. And I'm surprised. I'm like, wow, like what's going on? Again, we can blame it to bad weather, but I want Brownsville to be beautiful. Well, that's
we
just me.
need
I don't know.
we need we need laws. We need more laws and people to follow them and enforce them. That's the only way we can we can become a better city.
But that also goes to, well, I need to pay people, because 8 to 12 officers on duty on a Friday, Saturday night, we may need a little bit of help. Ashley asks, "Hey Alejandro, do you sit on any nonprofit organization boards as a paid board member that currently receives money from the city of Brownsville?"
No, I do not receive any money from the city, and I didn't even know that commissioners get paid till after I signed up. Like, I'm not even doing this for the money. I'm a I'm a youth leader, youth pastor. I serve. I serve the people. That's what I do, and I just wanted to do this to serve the city. I'm not looking for some money or find a way to get money. Like, that's not that's not me. So no,
You stated that you're a youth pastor.
I'm a
You're
youth
a
leader at Cross Church.
Nice, nice, and it's always commendable whenever someone takes that role and wants to motivate, guide our future generations. So it's very commendable. Uh, your opponent has been receiving a lot of backlash as of late.
Hmm.
He said some unkind words to an elderly woman. What are your thoughts on that?
Um, pues we all make mistakes. He probably um I've I've heard good stuff about Roy. Uh, so he probably made a mistake. I don't want to believe that he really hates Christians, right? Um, and I've heard that he goes to church. So I hope he doesn't think that about Christians. But yeah,
That's good. Um, what's your thoughts on? Are you going to focus on the youth if you're on the commission? How are you going to use your personal life in you molding our future generations? How are you going to bring that over with city resources?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, yeah. Right now, you do an amazing job with our youth.
Yeah.
You're a youth leader. How is that going to help you as being a commissioner for the city of Brownsville?
Pues to be honest, like when I put those flyers in the streets, I get a little embarrassed because it's not about my face. It's not about me. It's pero I mean, I choose to put my face there because um I want to motivate other next generation. Uh, next I want to motivate the next generation to run for office, to make a change. We need the experience, but we also need the young people that have the energy, that have a vision, that has we need both. We need both the experience and the young people.
Now, speaking of experience, you talked about age. You said that you're someone young.
Hmm.
What about those people that say, well, his opponents, they have the experience. You have two former city commit or one former city commissioner, one current, and a uh, public information officer who has connections with all entities. What do you have to say to those people that say, well, he's going up against more polished individuals? Why
Mira,
should the citizens of Brownsville consider you over them?
I mean, I don't want to talk about anybody else. I'm just gonna talk about me. Pero I truly believe that the heart is the main thing we should see in the people. If they have the right heart, they're gonna do the right thing. So I might not have the experience, but I am single and I am ready to learn as much as I can. And I think I'm a quick learner. I've I can learn quick, and obviously we have other commissioners already on board. So if I do get elected, I'm gonna ask God for wisdom and make the right decisions and get to work. The first day I get there, if I get there, I'm gonna get to work for the city and for the people.
Ms. Valenzuela tends to agree with you. This city is growing and houses are being built left and right. I noticed there's not enough law enforcement personnel. Uh, Again, that leads to crime. You talked about Pablo Quisel, how Pablo Quisel,
Mhm.
as of late, we've been seeing a lot of fights, a lot of stabbings, a shooting. Um, but
Imagine,
it
brother,
uh-huh.
imagine in one day, we had 30 car crashes. 30 car crashes? That means people aren't respecting the law. They're speeding, they're on their phones. I don't know what's going on, but they're not afraid of the law. I know cities where you just go in the city and you know you have to be on 30 miles per hour because you know you're going to get stopped. So we need more control in the city. We need order.
And it's very important. There has been a lot of car accidents. Um, Brownsville, if I if I remember correctly, was ranked one of the safest cities during Mayor Mendez's tenure.
It was
Uh,
it was the 16 or 17 safest city, yeah.
right, it was ranked pretty,
Yeah.
something to be proud of. And I think now McAllen, I think possibly McAllen has taken a higher ranking than the city of Brownsville. Um, what's your opinion on the venue, on the ballot for all Cameron County voters? There is the issue of an arena, a venue that's going to be built in North Brownsville. The city of Brownsville recently annexed Madeira development with a tune of $90 million. They are donating, if I'm not mistaken, or some developers are donating 100 acres of land to build the arena right next to Madeira. What's your opinion on this issue? Because it's very controversial. On one end, you have our county judge saying, "Hey, this is going to be an entertainment. Why go? Why spend our money in Hidalgo?" What's your idea on the venue?
I mean, if you talk about the venue is a good idea. The venue is a good idea, and we should have it one day. Um, why do we have to drive all the way to McAllen to go to concerts? Why do people have to travel to McAllen when we can have concerts here? So the venue idea, I think it's great. I mean, I would love to drive through the expressway and see a great venue in my city. But the problem here is that I've seen people post on Facebook that they are very stressed out of where they're gonna, if they're gonna raise the people's money that they have to pay, or they are thinking there's some kind of corruption. They think there's some kind of corruption. I mean, I can't I I can't say there's corruption. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. There.
Um, and a lot of people have been very skeptical. Judge Eddie Trevino, he went on Brownsville Tech Live a few days ago, and he
Yeah,
was saying that,
it was
and
yesterday.
and and yesterday, yes, and he
Yeah.
was stating that he's been pitching this idea of a venue arena 20 years ago. He said that back then he estimated it to be around $30 million to build.
Now,
Today, if it passes on May the 3rd in a few weeks, that number now is closer to 200, possibly even more.
yeah, everything's more expensive, brother.
What is it right for us to do it now? And again, we understand people who are critical of politicians. They don't want to give them hundreds of millions of dollars of contracts. That's a lot of power. Is it something where people from the outside are gonna essentially pay for it? Yes, we're our taxes are probably gonna go up, but would that benefit the city of Brownsville in your opinion? Would it increase our hotels, our restaurants, our bars, our sales?
I mean, it will in the long run, but for now, like you mentioned, people think about it, and um, people think about giving that kind of money to them because they don't, we don't know what they're gonna do with the money, or who's gonna get a cut. I don't know.
So is it fair to say that you'll be voting no or no comment?
No comment. No comment.
Like
See,
a true. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no. I mean, I have to pray about it. I have to make the church pray about it.
That's good. That's good. Um, Gladys Porter Zoo. Gladys Porter Zoo is something that has been the staple mark of Brownsville. It is the nearest one is in San Antonio. We get people from all over. There was 400,000 that visited this past year.
Wow. Yeah, it's
Many
a lot.
people have been dissatisfied with the zoo as of late. We know that it currently is right now going through renovations.
Yeah.
What's your opinion of the zoo? What can we do uh, in order to make it wow?
Um, John Cowan, Mayor John Cowan, went to my church a couple of, like, 2 months ago, and he spoke to me. He spoke to us that they bought an area around the zoo to make it bigger.
Mhm.
So if we are getting 400,000 people in Brazil because of the zoo, then I would totally agree on making it better. And I mean, we just have to make it better, because if someone comes to Brownsville Zoo, I want them to come again. I want them to have a good experience. So what can we do in Brownsville so that people, when they come to Brownsville, they can have a good experience, and post on their Facebook, "Hey guys, I went to Brownsville and it's one of my favorite city now. I can't wait to go back."
we do need to make it appealing. And I say because there were pictures, and again, I'm not proud of this. There were pictures of lions. It seems as if they were not well nourished. We don't have animals that we've previously had, or that other major zoos have. How can we fix those issues? Is it more of administration? Again, because you want people to come back. You want the very best in regards to maintenance and care for these animals. Are,
Mira,
is your mission as a commissioner at large to put a lot of focus on the zoo during your tenure?
my brother, I traveled all the way to San Diego Zoo just to go to the zoo.
And I
So,
hear that that it's amazing. That it's wow.
bueno, yeah, it's a very good zoo. I mean, I'm a zoo person. I'm an animal person. I took a flight and I drove to and I went to the zoo, and I mean, I I saw a lot of stuff that I would love to see in our zoo. So since I do love zoos, I would work on our zoo if I could have the opportunity.
And I think that's, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
For example, when you go to the zoo over there, they have a big lion in the entrance, but it's a huge lion. So what? Many people take pictures with the lion and they post it on Facebook. So like I mentioned at the beginning, we have market issue. Yeah.
And that affects, yeah, that affects everything, because if people don't know about it, if
Mm-hmm.
people don't see it, well, then
Mm-hmm.
they're never gonna come. And
Mm-hmm.
how do you plan on marketing that? Is this more like a digital? Is this more are we gonna promote to the outside world? Elaborate a little bit more on marketing. How are we gonna market Brownsville?
Um, I believe we have a Brownsville page, right? So I would work with the Brownsville people that with the people that work on that page, and maybe hire somebody to market it, and maybe even put a promotion on in the US so that we can put Brownsville on the map. I mean, if we need, if we want to pay more to our, if we want more money for the city, well, we need more people to come to Brownsville. So we need to find creative ways to get people to Brownsville.
Yeah, it's very important. And again, we're fortunate to have SpaceX, because again, it puts us on the, it puts
On
us
the
on the
map.
map, right?
Okay, yes. So then we have SpaceX. So people are so this is a very important time for Brownsville. That's why it's very important to choose the right leaders. So if people come to Brownsville because of SpaceX, how, what taste, qué, qué sabor de boca se están llevando de Brownsville? ¿Qué pensamientos se están llevando de Brownsville? ¿Les gusta o no les gusta?
Yeah, and we have to take advantage. According to Mayor Cowan, on his State of the City address, he
Mm-hmm.
stated that Brownsville, and I forgot who was asking me for receipts. Brownsville received close to $100 million because of tourism. Is marketing really what's going to take us over that hump, in your opinion?
Marketing is, but we cannot forget the people. So even if we put money on downtown or we put money on the mall, we can't forget those streets from the people that pay taxes that want their streets to get fixed.
Rodriguez says this arena will not benefit Brownsville. People after the concert will not travel to Brownsville for nightlife if coming from Mid to Upper Valley. Again, many people have been wondering, well, are the people going to stay in Brownsville, or are they only going to be staying in northern Brownsville? Elsie Garza, sorry, if Alejandro still has to pray about the topic with the venue, then he hasn't done his homework properly. The people have already voted no on this issue multiple times. And if the arena is truly a great idea for Cameron County, then the investor should fork over their own money for the project. If you do your homework properly, you know exactly who's advocating for this, and it's a simple answer. No need to pray on that.
That is correct. That is correct. If the people voted twice already, then why are we putting it on the ballot again? She's
And
correct.
many people say, "Hey, third time, is it after three strikes you're out?" I think it's more of a legal question. How many times is a government entity, municipality,
Should
county able
yes,
to put on the
should
ballot?
put
Because again, this is the third
yes.
time.
That's correct. Maybe we should do like a policy that if it doesn't go twice, we shouldn't. Because if the people voted no already twice, then we shouldn't. Maybe we need to focus. Not maybe we need to focus on other things before we jump to that.
True, true. Another issue, an issue that Corrupt says they closed the zoo at 5. It's too hot to be walking around the zoo in the summertime.
Wow, that's a very good
I- i-
comment.
Is the zoo not open at night? It's been a while since I've been to the zoo. I think it's been like 2 years. And again, whenever I go, I don't feel that that man. I want to go. I want to go. Like after I walked around, I was like, the highlight of the trip was the food. Yes, porque estoy gordo, pero like it's not appealing. It's not like wow, I want to go. Boo at the Zoo. That's it. I think Boo at the Zoo is the only time or one of the only times it's open at night. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware. Downtown in some areas are getting refurbished, such as Colonial Hotel and El Jardín. What's your idea of El Jardín? Are we able to commingle Section 8 housing with our downtown entertainment district?
I mean, I love that downtown is getting a little more awakening. About 5 years ago, it was like it was close. So I think I like that we are working on downtown, and we should continue working on downtown. But like I said, without without forgetting those streets that people want them to be fixed.
Um, Linda says we were there Friday afternoon, like at 5 p.m. There were not too much animals out to see. Maybe it was a time where they're resting. But again, I don't feel that man. Oh, that's a lion. It's like no, ese león está bien flaco.
We
But
were
little
we
things
were
like
there Friday afternoon like 5 p.m.
little things like that. But again, we hope that Gladys Porter Zoo uh, is on pace to be a lot better than what
Increase.
it currently is. Hey, Alejandro, it's always great for new people to run for office. FYI, when interviewing, no comment is a comment.
Okay. Thank
Linda says
thank
they're
you, Liz,
working
for
on
that.
zip lines, which they are installing in the zoo. Yeah, so I think that's going
So
to be pretty cool. They're going to have zip lines that I guess goes through the whole zoo.
uh s- um San Diego Zoo has that. So it's amazing. So
Um,
so going back to the venue, I mean,
mhm.
I'm just gonna talk about it.
Yeah, of course.
I personally love concerts. I go to McAllen a lot to go to the concerts. I would love a venue, but I would say no for now because people have voted no, and people are worried because where is that money gonna come from? So I'm gonna talk about it, and for now, I'm gonna vote no.
Sounds good. Staying in the downtown area. Thank you so much, Jen, um, for tuning in and for your love. Thank you. Staying in the downtown area. One thing that many people, Erasmo Castro was a big opponent of, was the likes of BCIC and GBIC. There have been many interesting instances where politicians, prominent families in Brownsville have been given grants in the hundreds of thousands, if not thousands of dollars, some in the hundreds. As a city commission at large position, what's your message to business owners? Because one of the big things that we've been hearing and that Erasmo Castro was very vocal about was, why are we only helping a certain amount of business owners? And we know the lingo and the terminologies and the loopholes that they cater to their certain individuals. What's your message to the business owners, not just downtown, but throughout the whole city? How are you going to help put money in their pockets?
Pues I did hear about people getting money to open businesses in downtown. Like I said, everybody should get the opportunity for that. Everybody. It's not just a certain group. Everybody. There's a lot of people in Brownsville. There's a lot of talent that might not have the money, but they want to, they dream of opening a business. So we should not just like focus on a certain group, but we should give the opportunity to everybody.
What if you, again, people who run campaigns understand how how difficult it is, how taxing it is, how sometimes our family is the one that either helps us or feels the brunt of it all. What have you learned throughout this campaign? How do you feel that you you know you running for commissioner at large is going to help you in the long run?
Pues I'm gonna be honest. Like since I wasn't a commissioner, I'm not getting endorsed by anybody. I'm not getting any donors. I'm paying my campaign by myself. I've only invested like $2,500. I can't invest a lot because it's my money. So like I put some signs and they took some off, and it hurts because I'm paying my own signs with my own money. But I know God is in control. So win or lose, my face is already out there. People are already here listening to me and my heart. And if I don't win this one, I hope I can um I hope I can win. But if I don't, this is an experience.
Where do you see or what's your vision for Brownsville? What's your top 2 or top 3 things that you want to stress to the people? Vote for me because of.
Okay, in my card, I have first of all, I have I have service. So I want to serve the people. Being a commissioner, it's not about a title. It's about serving the people. That's one. Second, family. I want Brownsville to be a city where families want to come and live here and visit here. And the third one that I have is values. I believe I have the values to make the right decisions for our city, for our families, for our schools. So once I'm a commissioner and I need to take a decision on something, I'm gonna, my foundation is God. So my values will always determine what decision I have to make. So I want to be the people's voice.
Now, again, we're less than a week away, and again, thank you so much for your time.
No,
It's
thank
very
you.
important. It's very important for candidates to be accessible. It's always great whenever we have individuals in leadership positions uh, put themselves out there,
Mhm.
and I think that's what you're understanding, because once you run for public office, you realize, man, this is the big leagues. But if individuals have um, a good heart and they really want to give back to their community, I think it's very commendable. So thank you so much for your time. Um,
Sí.
I'm going to leave you with as much time as you need. Why should the citizens of Brownsville vote for you for being the city commissioner at large May the 3rd?
Okay. Like I said, I'm there to serve the people. Um, Last night I received a call by someone that lives in San Marcelo, concerned about the golf balls that people are like opening up the fence to get their balls, and they're like breaking the fence. And I was there at 9 p.m. listening to this concerned lady that told me about a girl that was hit by a golf ball in the head. So I went out there and I listened to her. And I'm not just gonna listen to people, but I'm gonna work for the people. So, I mean, just like you've given an opportunity to other commissioners, I wish I can earn your vote this May the 3rd. And just give me one opportunity, and I know you won't regret it. And I'm always a phone call away for you. So that's it. I hope you have a blessed weekend, and God bless you all.
Alejandro Garcia, candidate for Commissioner at Large, Place B. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and attention. And we wish you the best of luck on your campaign. And if you'd like to come on again, let me know.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate
Uh,
it.
this space will be free and available to
Thank you.
you whenever needed.
Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for sharing us with all that information. And hopefully, I see you in office soon.
I appreciate your kind words. You have a great day, Alejandro.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Bye bye.
Bless. Again, we are 6 days away from early voting. Starts April 22nd. Election day is May the 3rd. Very, very important issues are on the ballot. We have our city of Brownsville, the city council races. We have District 3, where we have De Leon, Chavez, Barraza. District 4, Rodriguez, Mr. Pedro, Cárdenas, Tijerina, and I'm forgetting one. There's 4, District 4. I apologize to the candidate. Rodriguez, Cárdenas. Brain freeze. Nonetheless, and then the at-large position, we have Golonsky, De Los Santos, Garcia, and Moody. Starbase is on the ballot. Starbase is going to be voting to incorporate themselves. Zamora. I'm so sorry. Zamora. I apologize. Zamora, Cárdenas, Rodriguez, Tijerina. Thank you, Elizabeth. What would I do? What would I do without you? Elizabeth suggested for Mr. Alejandro Garcia to get involved by being on a board. Brownsville's number one problem is corruption. Of course, Brownsville corrupt. Everyone I talk to knows this. It's another Matamoros. That's the thing with these government fools. It's always about spending other people's hard-earned money. Good morning, Garza. Thank you so much for tuning in. District 4 tomorrow. I will reach out to the candidates. Again, the invitation is out for Commissioner Golonsky. I do apologize. I didn't reach out to her. I will be in the next few days. She is welcome to come on and talk about her vision for the city. But I'll reach out to District 4 candidates as well. I just ask for a little bit of patience because I think 2 is perfect. 2 guests besides myself, 3 people total, because I want to give the candidates as much airtime as possible. I don't want to talk. I want them to. So the less people we have on, the better for them. But again, we have a week until election day, so we can do District 4, District 3, and Commissioner Golonsky to round up the week. It is Wednesday, April 16th. Make sure to tune in Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We stream live on Facebook, on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure you like, follow Frankie Olivo. I know you get tired of hearing this. Subscribe. Go to YouTube. And you're like, I don't care. I don't have YouTube. Go create a YouTube account and subscribe and support the cause. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Same Batman time, same Batman channel. Thank you so much for each and every one of you. I hope you all have a great Wednesday, and God bless. Peace.